How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be trying out all of the 6th inning bosses in one debut video. So we're going to be using Stan Musial, Greg Maddux on the mound, as well as Jimmy Rollins at shortstop. So with that being said, I have the creative player playing catcher, and here are the attributes after the equipment has been applied. I have the best diamond equipment that you can get off of the market, and he's a pretty good all-around player. So we are going to be using Greg Maddux as our starting pitcher, Stan Musial at first, Jimmy Rollins at shortstop. I also have Mike Trout making his debut in ranked seasons, as I've only kind of tried that card out in a couple games of the event. So we were able to spend a lot of stubs recently. I'm also using Ernie Banks at third base. I picked up several of these cards. I also picked up Vladimir Guerrero. He will be making his debut in this video, but not during this game. I'm going to be using him as a pinch hitter, but hopefully Greg Maddux can pitch pretty well for us in his debut. So we are able to get the first out. The first thing that I noticed about this opponent is that he was having a tougher time with some of the fastballs that I was throwing, with some of the sinkers inside, the cutters inside. Using that sinker-cutter combination is going to be really important with Maddux. He's not an overpowering pitcher, so I would like to mix in the off-speed as much as I can, but it just seemed that this opponent was timing up the off-speed a little bit better so far. He's fouled it off a couple times. He actually put the ball in play with DJ LeMahieu as well. We got a couple strikeouts in here. We're debuting Stan Musial. What a great swing that was. Just an absolute missile off the bat. That probably would have been a home run if he takes a full swing, but we did get the check swing animation. The 125 contact on that stand card is going to be really good. That was just a quick example of his very first at-bat. So anyway, a little bit later in this game, we have an 0-2 count with Chipper Jones up. I'm going with the changeup low, and he kind of just threw that one over the middle. I missed the hoop slightly to the right. I was trying to throw an inside changeup, or a changeup that kind of looked like a sinker, and then broke below the zone. That was not the case. He hit it out on an 0-2 pitch. He takes a 1-0 lead, and that's all good. We're just trying to pitch, get out of this inning, and minimize just keeping that lead at 1. We're going to look to try and chip away, try and get back at Roy Oswalt here, as Robinson Cano sends a single up the middle to lead off this next inning. So that's a big way to start it off. We will have a couple new guys coming up. Ernie Banks is making his return back to the lineup, and he is coming back first at bat, first swing. He hits a 2-run shot to give us the lead on that sinker. I swung a little bit late on it, still got good barrel of the bat to the ball, and we took that one to dead center. So now we're facing DJ LeMahieu with 2 down. I missed my spot once again with Maddux. So far, though, he has hit his spot most of the time. I mean, I've been able to locate pretty well with him. We do have the confidence up as well, getting closer to maxed out confidence, which is going to be great to have. I was kind of curious to see how Greg Maddux would pitch on Hall of Fame difficulty. I was thinking that, this card would be amazing on Legend, but he might not throw hard enough to be good on Hall of Fame. Here he gets a double play ball. We get out of the inning on the cutter low and away. Kind of works as a slider, but it's a little thrown with a little bit more velocity. Here Jimmy Rollins is up yet again. Ground out his first at-bat. Here in his second at-bat, hits a line drive / pop fly to right center field. Griffey tracks that one down. Just didn't quite swing early enough on that last one. Here, we're going with the curveball low in the zone. I know that the opponent hit the changeup out earlier, so I'm trying to expand it a little bit, try and get him to chase. We're going back to another curveball here, 0-2. Missed to the right. That one's a hanger, and it is launched over the fence. Cody Bellinger hits a no-doubter, not able to even get to that one with Larry Walker to attempt to rob it. But playing at this field, it's tougher to rob home runs anyway with those taller walls. But in Greg Maddux' debut, he's knocking a base hit the other way. That's going to be great. Hopefully we can capitalize. That was a pretty good swing, one of the better swings I had in the entire game, and it was with the pitcher, good squared up. We weren't able to score him, although we were able to kind of clear the pitcher spot there in that last inning, so that's nice. Hopefully we can kind of break this game open here in this 7th inning. That's what I was feeling. That's kind of what I was saying during the live stream. I was live on Twitch a little bit ago, playing a little bit of ranked seasons here, trying out some of these cards, and I figured I would upload the highlights for you all to kind of take a look at me trying out some of these guys for the first time. So here, Jimmy Rollins, his very first game, his first hit is resulting in an RBI single up the middle. Larry Walker comes around to score. That's a great way to take a 3-2 lead in the 7th. I was talking about sitting on an off-speed pitch, dropping the PCI and how I haven't really been able to do it consistently. Wait back on those off speed. There we are able to, and smack a no doubter out with Robinson Cano. Mike Trout comes up a few batters later. He hits a no doubter on a slider facing Josh Hader. Not even really on that pitch, but that is MVP Mike Trout. He's well worth the amount of stubs you need in order to get him, or the amount of cards you need in order to lock him in for those vouchers. Definitely check out my unlocking Mike Trout video if you guys want to laugh at me a little bit. I was definitely confused while I was unlocking him. I talked a little bit about that during the live stream. It was just a good time. Good time all around. But in the bottom of the 8th, we're still pitching with Greg Maddux. He gets out of that last inning. And honestly, with this 6-run lead, now make it 7, I'm going to leave him in. I'm going to try and pitch a complete game with Maddux in his debut. And hopefully we'll do a little bit better with some of these players that we're trying out. Here, Mike Trout in another at-bat. He's hitting another home run. Second home run of this game. And that's another 2-run shot. So picking it up there as the game goes on a little bit. Scoring some more runs late. We make it 11-2. And now we're just trying to close this ball game out with Greg Maddux. He's only at 93 pitches. He's got 121 stamina. So he's still in that green range. We also have the maxed out confidence, that gold bar of confidence, which is certainly going to help. And we get the ground out to Stan Musial to end the game. He played a pretty good first base over there. Didn't really get any opportunities from Jimmy Rollins. And Mike Trout didn't have too much action in left field. No plays were hit to Ernie Banks in that last game, but pretty solid debut for Maddux. He went the distance, struck out 13 in that last one as well. Let's go ahead and get into another game here. We're going up against the 92 overall Nolan Ryan, which is interesting. I haven't really faced that card at all in ranked seasons. I've mainly faced him earlier on in the game cycle, in events, and just when you're able to use kind of flashbacks or legend players like that. I remember facing him a couple times, but I'm not even sure which event that was. Anyway, that's who we're going up against in this one. This opponent, got a late base hit with Trout. He's going to score a run. I walked Gary Sheffield. That results in another run as David Ortiz smacks a 2 RBI double. So we're down by 2 already in the first inning. But we're facing Nolan Ryan. He's a little bit wild in this game. He's not really the greatest pitcher to use because he doesn't have the same pitches that the best version of Nolan Ryan will have. He doesn't have a sinker. His changeup doesn't break nearly as much as the best version of Nolan Ryan will. So we have to keep that in mind. Also, his curveball isn't as good either. So some of the pitches that he's going to be throwing are going to hang over the middle, whether they're fastballs, whether they're off-speed pitches. We just have to take advantage of that. Here with Jimmy Rollins, I felt like this was the best swing I had with him. Just early, fastball, went down and got it. Maybe just got it off the end of the bat and didn't really tap into that 77 power with that last at-bat. But here Stan Musial is getting his first hit, his first perfect line drive, no doubt home run. I honestly think I would have hit that same exact hit or same exact no doubt animation, line drive home run in the previous game if I didn't get that check swing. But here later in this game, we're up 3-2. This opponent gets a late double the other way with Cody Bellinger. Now he has Mickey Mantle up. He's blooping that one in for a single as well. So first and third could have been out of the inning, in my opinion, with those last 2 hit results. Those easily could have been outs, jam shot, pop-ups to the infield. But another late base hit results in this opponent taking the lead. 4-3 ball game now. He takes the lead after he stole second with Mickey Mantle. Definitely a good play. I thought he was going to go. I felt like I gave Pablo Sanchez a pretty good chance to throw him out as well. Just got in there safely. We end up tying the game up, though, with Mickey Mantle, a no-doubter of his own. A good curveball, wait on it, and smack it out. So now we go with the pinch hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. First time I'm using this card. He has Jose Alvarado on the mound, and we hit a 3-run shot on the fastball. Low and away, swing just early. 120 contact, 125 power, and Vlad gives us a 3-run homer to give us a 3-run lead. So later on in the inning, brings up Mike Trout. He's also ripping another base hit. Very good card to have. That's going to be a double with that 90 speed. But we weren't able to capitalize and score that last run with Mike Trout on second base. Got out with Mickey Mantle, and it's all good. We look to close this game out. Top of the 8th inning with Rob Dibble on the mound, and he gives up a solo shot. That was a bad pitch, but also 3-2 count. Had to kind of challenge him there, up by 3 runs. Didn't want to give him any free base runners, make him do the job, and he hit it out. So Got to tip your cap in that situation. Now we have a game right here. He gets the tying run up to the plate as he rips a double with Mickey Mantle. Now we got to face Gary Sheffield, who already has, late base hit. Here we throw a pitch pretty wild in the dirt. Pablo Sanchez with 93 blocking, blocks it and throws him out as well. That amazing arm strength. We're able to get out of the inning. That was a big out and kept us in the game. If he would go deep with Sheffield, then it's a tie game. We're looking at a different situation. But top of the ninth, we still have the 2-run lead. We have Chapman in the game facing Posey. Go with the changeup and get him with the strike 3 call. Won 2 games of ranked seasons in a row. Got up to 860 rating. That's the highest that I've been this season. Vladimir Guerrero gets player of the game. A lot of good debuts from some of these cards. I would have liked to get more base hits with them, but we did, see a few good swings. But thank you for watching. Peace out.